Have you ever reached a moment in life where quitting doesn't feel dramatic? It just feels practical. Not slamming the door, not giving up in anger, just that quiet moment when you keep asking yourself how much longer you can keep going without proof that it's ever going to work out. Tonight on Sunset Cruising, we're looking at a defining moment in the early life of the band Journey. Before the arenas, before the anthem that everyone now knows, when belief was all they had left. Take a cruise with me and let's talk about that defining moment. I'll give you the clues. Let's see if you can guess the song. Welcome to Sunset Cruising. This song doesn't begin in an arena. It begins on the road. Late nights, long drives, headlights cutting through the darkness between small towns that didn't quite feel like destinations yet. A band, hauling their own gear, sleeping when they could, and eating when they could afford to. They weren't unknown, they were almost known. And sometimes that can be harder, because almost can wear you down. One had a voice that could stop a room, clear, powerful, impossible to miss. Another one built melodies patiently, layer by layer. He crafted songs that didn't shout, they stayed. Someone else held it all together with rhythm, steady, relentless, dependable. They weren't chasing fame anymore, they were chasing validation. Proof that the years of not yet weren't leading nowhere. Because belief without breakthrough starts to feel fragile. The song didn't come from confidence, it came from repetition, from showing up again and again and again. From playing night after night to rooms that didn't know them and crowds that didn't stay. They carried this song with them anyway, because sometimes belief isn't loud, it's just stubborn. It's continuing when logic says you shouldn't. When the song was finished, no one declared it a hit. It didn't explode onto the charts, and it didn't change everything overnight. It just stayed, traveling with them until one night, and then another. People started singing along, not because it was new, but because it was familiar, because it said something that people were already telling themselves. What made this song last wasn't that it was sung loud, but that it met people right where they needed it. Because belief doesn't always look like confidence. Sometimes it looks like continuing when there are no guarantees. Sometimes it looks like driving one more mile when the tank feels empty. Sometimes it looks like staying on the road long enough for the world to catch up. And those are the moments that shape us. Those are the moments that outlast the warranty. So are you ready for the reveal? Well, you know that the band was Journey, and the song that was born in that season of stubborn belief was Don't Stop Believing. A song carried for years before the world finally carried it back. Written before the breakthrough, sung before it became an anthem, written a long way before it worked. And maybe that's why it still resonates, because at some point, we've all had to keep believing without proof. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Do you remember where you were when you first felt like the song became yours? And is there a song that represents a defining moment in your life? If so, let me know. I'd love to tell the rest of the story about that song. A special thank you goes out to Steve Perry and all the members of Journey for creating such a memorable, wonderful song. This is Dave Davlin. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on my next Sunset Cruise.